Yo, what up? Let's check out the internet's favorite stock, GME, GameStop. If you didn't know, the reason why GameStop's price was so low, part of that reason is because of the short sellers. Look at this price down here, $5, January 14th, 2020. And how did GameStop get as high as 150 at the wick of the day, settling down at 82.20? How did that happen? Well, there was an irresponsible amount of people who are shorting the stock, which is instead of buying the stock, you borrow it so that you can sell it cheaper. You're betting for it to go down. But the problem is that if it goes up, you're committed to buying that stock that you've borrowed, but you don't own. You need to own it. That's called getting short called. So shorts getting called means, hey, you borrowed this thing saying that it was going to go down, but it's going up, so you got to buy it now. You broke it, you bought it. So institutional investors had a bunch of shorts on GameStop, and Robinhood investors in Wall Street bets, they basically forced those shorts to get called. And some of them have yet to call. They're going to try and push it higher and see how high they can get it. So let's just take a look at the chart here. Not that technicals are even the right way of looking at something like this. But let's just say there's this sort of trend like that. Let's go something like that. Let's just to be rough about it. So above that trend line or below that trend line. I mean, if it's below that trend line, I'm interested just because of the narrative to push this thing up to, what do they want to push it up to? 420. So some people are trying to push it up to 100. Others are saying try and push it up to 420. That's where they want the shorts to get called on. Well, I mean, if it's below this line, if it's above this line, that's, I won't even say anything more about that. Okay, let's quick add the MACD just for the sake of looking at the MACD and the RSI. Well, we do just have this crossover going down, moving into a crossover, going up. So it might be ready to make some more moves. It's not some outrageously high RSI where we see corrections right thereafter, like right here on the January 22nd. When we get to the peak on this RSI, that's when the crash down happens. Same thing, we have a peak on the RSI here, followed by red candles, peak on the RSI, and then this crash down. But we have a cross back over coming up on the 15-minute. Let's zoom all the way out here. We are so high on the RSI on the weekly charts. But this is such a strange thing that's happening with the shorts being called. It's not like it's not a normal market situation. So the question really is, can this go up to 420 like Wall Street Bets wants it to? Maybe eventually. People are definitely going to be taking profits along the way, and you've been seeing that people are wanting to take profits at 100, at 200, 400, 420. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 420, 500. Anything beyond that is not a number that I can entertain at this point, but this is going to be a fun one to watch. So maybe you can leave a comment. Do you think it'll be, what is going to be the cap for GME? It's going to be, yeah, it's already past 100, so get up to 150. It's going to be 150, 200, 250, 300, 500. Let us know in the comments.